some Hyperlane Math, important reminders, also 2 places to park your stablecoins, which is very relevant during these turbulent markets, and a couple new claims. Let's get started. Most importantly, we only had 10 days to claim our Hyperlane allocations. For TI, it was, for example, 20. So this is even more time sensitive. If you haven't seen Santiago's video on day 1, you need to make sure to do so and claim everything on your EVM and Solana or Eclipse wallets, because all of those potentially qualify. Cosmos users are using the receiver chain, so it's going to be claims on EVM or Solana. Now, regarding the claim process itself, you need to also make sure not to accidentally claim on Ethereum, because if you just click everything without watching, you're going to be claiming ST Hyper, so staked version of Hyper on Ethereum mainnet. And even though Gwei is okay, now it's climbed a little bit. It was under 1 Gwei just a couple minutes ago at the claim date. If you want to sell immediately or unstake immediately, you're going to be paying a hefty amount, because this is going to be probably shooting to 50 or 100 Gwei. So bottom line, don't use Ethereum mainnet. And if anyone is still wondering if airdrops are worth it, this quick math should do the trick. So essentially, we were farming it for 300, 400 hours, and it's probably going to result in close to 5 figures, if not way above. So at worst case scenario, if Hyperlane lists at just around $1, $1.50, it's still going to be about $20, $25 per hour, which is not the best scenario. But if it lists to maybe $7, $8, $9, $10, it's going to be over $100 per hour of invested time. This also includes about 2,000 to 4,000 in fees, but of course, this is a small price if you're going to actually cash out in a sizable manner. And considering I'm completely clueless and sometimes only think about the Western world, it is actually much better projections for actually global averages, because global average annual wage is apparently around $10,000 when you adjust for purchasing power parity. So, of course, high-income countries, they're going to have much better numbers, but imagine making a year's salary in just like $400. It's a pretty good deal. So yeah, if you're just starting out in crypto, if you're just building out your first portfolio, then obviously there is a way to do this most efficiently and without taking too much financial risk. So if you want to know the best new airdrop targets we have lined up for 2025 and the best strategies to get them, we have our private Discord where we've been smashing it for the last couple of years now, and we've built a big community which is helping each other on every single day. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single airdrop distribution, or at least majority, and keep up to date in the announcements tab, these are probably your most important channels. If you want to join, all the information is always in the first link of the description of every video, which will show you everything you need to know about monthly, yearly plans, as well as an application which will keep you organized. Now, on the importance of stablecoins, everybody knows that the crypto market has been really bad for the last couple of days. Bitcoin in the mid-70s, ETH under 1,500, Sol under $100 was absolutely impossible to see. We're already making a quick recovery, so this was probably one of those buy the dip opportunities. Either way, you need to have stablecoin exposures for these kinds of moments. So let's take a look at 2 protocols that have one of the better airdrop and yield opportunities on stablecoins. Starting with Noble, this is one that you've probably seen around Cosmos ecosystem. It is probably the main stablecoin for Cosmos, and really nothing special here. It started a couple days ago. You have 90 days to collect these points, or maybe even get a 14% boosted APY. If you're wanting to speculate on airdrop, this is probably going to be a better bet, but always good to have a little bit of exposure here as well, in case they give some multipliers. Really nothing special to do here, especially perhaps maybe just to focus on the percentage of total supply being given to first 2 wallets. This is over 12%. So hopefully they're going to do some tiered system where there's going to be a vesting period for the top wallets, but either way, you can find out more about this in the frequently asked questions part. But for now, it's as straightforward as it gets. You deposit, you can withdraw at any point, and it is a very reputable project going on for a couple of months, if not years already, with a proven team. So it's an option for sure. Another one is part of the Mega ecosystem, also a video we've covered recently, and this one has raised $8 million in seed round. Currently, there is no any special incentives for airdrop farming. However, they do promise a novel mechanism as well as potentially very decent yield. So if you've been farming Mega ecosystem or just want more exposure to it, you can also smash a couple $100 or whatever you're comfortable with in this cap protocol as well. And if you want to learn more about Cap Protocol, I will leave this mirror link in the description of the video as well. Of course, we cannot talk about stablecoins without mentioning Ethena. Ethena is potentially one of the best places to keep your stablecoins at this moment, considering their novel mechanisms as well as reputation. And of course, Infinex, as being a little more under the radar play, has made another partnerships with Synthetics. As you know, it is the same owner. Kieran Warwick is in charge, and it is the founder of Synthetics, as we mentioned many times. New projects, new development, new airdrops. Usually a lot of things to be excited about. And to wrap up the stablecoin saga, if you are not trading daily, it might be worthwhile to actually withdraw your stablecoin assets from perpetual dexes that you're using to farm these particular airdrops and actually deposit in these airdrop targets for stablecoin liquidity. That said, of course, Backpack is one of the premier targets we have for 2025 when it comes to perpetual dexes, and their week 2 has just ended. They have less or just about 35k unique traders, which means that probably the amount of points that we're going to be receiving for these early stages, just like Hyperliquid, is going to be huge. So if you're not afraid of liquidations, or you just know how to do long on one platform, short on another, then just get busy. Next, 2 quick NFT updates. If you've had the NFT purchase between the OpenSea 2 beta of February 13th to March 27th, you have some bonus shipment of experience waiting for you. And if you have been playing any of these Web3 games such as Parallel, Gods Unchained, or many others listed in this particular thread, you're going to be receiving Gomble Games airdrop as well. Wallet Checker is, of course, on their official link on their official X account. And finally, if you want to simple proof your wallets, Galaxy Gitcoin Grants, try saying that 5 times in a row, is live, and you can actually donate only $1 to get these oats and everything, but it is always recommended if you're launching new wallets or you just want to get some organic interactions on your existing wallets, donate at least $10 and then go from there. Also, if you're part of the Sui ecosystem, you can get your Sui passport, and this is probably going to be very important for future ways to recognize your wallet as a real organic user of the Sui ecosystem. So it is also very, very recommended to start tracking your Sui activity in this manner. Also, if you're worried maybe you've been flagged in some of the previous projects interaction, or maybe you've sent funds directly between wallets, you can always re-verify your Sybil detection in this manner on the bank at thebank.com/Sybil. And that's a wrap for all the topics for today. If you like the content, make sure to like and subscribe, bell notifications on. Any questions, comments, drop them in the comment section below. And if you're ready to take your game to the next level, we're waiting for you in our Discord. Thanks for watching, and until next time, have an amazing day.